Daylight video. In today's video, I'm going to go over one of my favorite killers to use, and that is Dracula from Castlevania. First, we're going to talk about the perks that I use and my favorite build for him, including the add-ons. And then during the gameplay, I will be explaining his abilities. Then I'll disappear and let y'all watch the rest of the gameplay for yourselves and determine if you want to use it or not without me talking. So let's dive right into it. First perk I want to talk about is Spies from the Shadows. Now this perk is amazing for Dracula especially. The crows 100% of the time, calling crows give a visual cue when you are within a 36-meter range. It has a 5-second cooldown, but that's not too bad. That means, you know, whenever you see the crows around the map, if a survivor walks by that crow, the crow will give a signal, and that means somebody's over there near that crow, which you can change into a wolf form and track them down as Dracula, or fly into the bat and see their scratch marks. Next perk I want to talk about is Rapid Brutality from the Xenomorph. You hitting a survivor with a basic attack, which is your regular hit, gives you a 5% haste for 10 seconds, which means once you hit them with your hand or basic attack in wolf form, you get haste for 10 seconds. That's really good for hawking survivors down, especially inside of his wolf form, which we'll get into later. Next thing I want to talk about is Scourge Hook Pain Resonance from the artist. At the start of the trial, 4 random hooks are changed into white hooks. You guys have seen this perk, I think, on my Kaneki video, which every time you hook somebody, a generator will explode and regress, instantly losing 20%. Really good for slowing down the game and controlling more over the survivors. Next perk I want to get into is another artist perk called Grim Embrace. Each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, gain a token when moving 16 meters away from the hook. All generators are blocked for 10 seconds. Really good for slowing down the game and just overall game control with Dracula. Now the 2 add-ons I want to talk about, I do not have the description of, I forgot to, but it reduces the transitioning time when changing into wolf form and bat form, which will really help later on, as you'll see when chasing survivors. But let's get into the gameplay. First thing I want to talk about is the Hellfire. The Hellfire is really useful in situations as in cutting people off and shooting through pallets and maybe a window as well to stop survivors if you can't get that hit. Next thing I want to talk about is changing into the bat form. The bat form will help you detect survivors with the scratch marks moving faster, providing great movement, and you can hear the survivors well. Now see, with the Hellfire, you're kind of holding it, waiting to hit them. Now I don't have the best aim with this, but you know, you're kind of just playing and hoping to hit them, so on and so forth with Hellfire. Now there is an add-on that Dracula does have, that at the end where all end gates are open, random Hellfire will be open around the map, and that is really good. Now I am horrible with this Hellfire, but I have improved since, and he is really fun to use. Next ability that I want to get into for Dracula is him changing into wolf form, which means you can chase survivors and there will be these orbs. Also, there's the crow effect in place, but he can change into this wolf form, easily chase down survivors, and sometimes be faster. As you saw, that Hellfire came into effect really well right there. And so, in my opinion, do I recommend Dracula for new players and new killers? Not necessarily. He's kind of complicated to play, but in my opinion, really fun, swaggy, and it's Dracula. Who doesn't want to play Dracula? But see, we use his bat form. Also, one thing I forgot to mention about bat form is you can teleport to the vaults as well. Really, really useful. But another thing in bat form is that you cannot see survivors inside bat form. But you can chase them down pretty good, like you're seeing right now, and get them pretty easily. Also, it's uh, harder to see the bat when compared to looking at Dracula, because Dracula is kind of levitating, so on and so forth. And then we put them on Scourge Hook, slowing down the gens, and just overall, this is a very fun killer to play. Kind of difficult at first, but once you get used to him, really, really fun. But I think that's about it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna let the gameplay speak for itself. Let y'all determine if you guys want to use Dracula in this video or the build that I have provided. And please understand that I am not the best Dracula. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I saw you watch Frog in it.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention, so sorry. The wolf has a pounce that you can charge and is really good for chasing the survivors as well. Hope that helps. Forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Yep. There you go.
Fascinating. Escape is impossible. moment.